If you've been feeling overwhelmed, disconnected, emotional, or like your life doesn't fit anymore, you're not crazy. You might actually be going through a spiritual awakening. And I know how that can feel. It can feel very isolating because when this starts to happen, it isn't always beautiful and peaceful. You might feel like you're changing, but you can't fully explain to anyone what is going on. In fact, you can't even explain to yourself what might be going on. And if you can't figure out for yourself what's happening, how are you going to make anybody else understand? You could be feeling that the things that used to make you happy, the things that you used to find great enjoyment in, or the things that were just run of the mill normal stuff, and you were okay with that because you knew how to do it. You could just make it through. Maybe those things aren't enough anymore. Maybe you're craving more. You want to understand more. You want to experience more. You want to really get in there and get your hands dirty. A spiritual awakening is a shift in your awareness. It's approaching things in a different way, not getting triggered by the things that used to always set you off. And it can also be a change in your values. What are you willing to accept and what you aren't willing to accept anymore? It's learning who you truly are, not just in a, gosh, I sure like to cook, but at a soul level, deep. You want to figure out, you want to learn more, you want to discover what it was that you were incarnated on earth at this time for. You want to delve into the nooks and crannies and the dark corners. And that's so important. It's really important to do your shadow work. What are the things that would set you off? What is it that you haven't uncovered and explored? What needs healing? What is stopping you and your energy from flowing correctly? Those are the corners that you need to shine the light on. Here are a few signs you might be going through a spiritual awakening. One, you feel more emotional than usual, like things are coming up you thought you had finished with. You had cleared these things. They're in the rearview mirror. Why in the world? One, is it coming back around? And two, am I responding to it in the same way? Next, you feel disconnected from the people and things and environments that you used to view as normal. Things that used to pull you in and keep you there. Could be It could be TV shows that you used to like to watch. It could be movies. It could be conversations. It could be friend groups. Now you're ready to move on from these things, and it's difficult to pinpoint why. Next, your intuition is getting stronger, but you're questioning it. Maybe you're not believing it. Maybe you've gotten tired of actually saying, "Oh, I just had a gut feeling." And maybe you're starting to actually think, huh, that wasn't a gut feeling. I'm going to start describing this as my intuition because your body speaks to you just like your soul does. Next, you feel like you're searching for something deeper. There has to be more to this than what I have been doing. There has to be more than just my understanding to this point. And now you're a searcher. And last, but not least, and this certainly isn't an exhaustive list, you feel overwhelmed by energy, by emotions, by people. There are all kinds of things that show up when you're going through something like this. And this isn't an overnight process. This comes in waves, just like anything worth doing. It takes work to do it. And if you're experiencing this, you are not alone. and there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. This is actually your system realigning, searching for something deeper. Emotionally, mentally, energetically, you're ready to expand. You're welcoming this into your space and time and reality. And that's a fabulous thing. What's really important during this time is learning some grounding techniques, learning how to support yourself, and learning how to move through this so you don't feel like you're losing yourself. There's plenty of grounding techniques out there. The simplest, go outside in nature, take your shoes and socks off, stand in the grass, close your eyes, take deep breaths, and imagine the energy that's surrounding you just by being outside in nature. Another way, take slow, deep breaths in, hold the breath, and exhale slowly and gently, letting the exhale extend longer than the original inhale. Do this several times. You'll start to recognize and feel parts of your body that begin to relax. Another add on to that is focus on areas of your body and do a body scan. You can start with your tips of your toes and go to your top of your head or reverse. Spend time imagining as you breathing in that this breath is going into the different areas of your body to relax it and support it. Sending oxygen through the bloodstream into the muscles, into the tissue is very important. Next, back in nature. Just spend time in nature. Touch a tree. Imagine that the energy and life force that's within you is shared with the energy and life force that's in the tree. Hug the tree. We love trees. Trees are fabulous. Another wonderful exercise is visualizing roots growing out of the base of your feet or the base of your spine. These roots, as you breathe slowly, these roots will grow out and start burrowing into the earth to connect you and pull you solidly, securely into the earth. Another great trick, take a bath. Take a nice warm bubble bath. There's a ton of wonderful tools out there to be discovered in how to ground and connect and slow down. I have a guided meditation that's short, sweet, to the point, gets you right in there. You can find that on my channel. I'm going to be sharing more about this and other things, and also creating a small space for people who are going through this kind of shift and need support. So if this resonated with you, you can subscribe or follow along here and stay connected. And if this message really spoke to you, feel free to leave a comment. You have no idea who might need to hear your voice during this time. And I'd love to hear from you. And just so you know, wherever you are in this process, you are exactly where you are meant to be right now.